Hey everyone, I'm back and today I'm going to be doing a video about my shoulder and the upcoming surgery. So about 18 months ago I started experiencing some abnormal and insane pain in my shoulders. So I went to my chiropractor because I thought it would be related to the car accident that happened a long time ago. So after seeing him for 3 or 4 visits and it not doing anything, I decided to go to my doctor, who then decided to do some testing and to send me to a specialist. So I had an x-ray done and it didn't show much, and then I went to the specialist and he had a look at the x-rays and the results and determined that I have spurs in my shoulder, which are little bits of bone growth, abnormal bone growth that shouldn't be there generally on your shoulder bone. So he sent me for a cortisone injection. After that did nothing. After 2 months I came back to see the specialist and he decided to do an MRI because the cortisone should have worked at least 50%, and in my case it did nothing. So after I got the results for the MRI, I went back to the shoulder specialist and we had a look at the MRI and it showed that the 3 spurs I have weren't just off my shoulder bone, which is quite common spot for spurs to develop, that they were actually sitting in my ligaments. And that's why every time I moved my arm, every time I exercised or didn't exercise, I would get a lot of pain, and the pain would be hard to take away. Like, I was on Nurofen pretty much nearly every night. I was on Panadol, and yeah, it just wasn't great for my body. And the pain was making me sleep less. I was getting cranky and my mental health was suffering because of it. And we decided that the only way to fix it was surgery. So the surgery was booked. Last December I sent the paperwork in, and I am meant to have the surgery within a year with my surgeon. So I got a phone call yesterday from the hospital saying that the hospital where I live, because of COVID and bushfires, and because in Australia we had bushfires quite a while ago and it affected the waiting list, and because of COVID they were only doing emergency surgeries. They weren't doing elective surgeries. So if I decided to stay with my local hospital, it would be 2 to 3 years for the surgery, which for me to be on painkillers and be in that much pain is not a great idea. So they suggested that at the end of October I could travel several hours away from where I live to go to a different hospital under a different surgeon to have my operation. And that's what I've decided to do. So at the end of October, I'm traveling a couple hours away with my parents to have the surgery. So I'll be leaving on the 26th because it takes a while to get to where I'm going. I'll be having the surgery on the 27th. And even though it is only a minor surgery and should be keyhole surgery, I will be in a lot of pain and I get quite sick from the anesthetics that I am given. So I'll be staying overnight and I'll be coming back home on the 28th. And from there it will be about a 2-week recovery period of where I am limited with my shoulder. I've got to be really careful what I do. So there'll be no exercise, like boxing or weights. No lifting heavy things, and yeah, let's just hope that this surgery gets rid of the pain that I live with so I can be off the painkillers, because I'm sure that is wreaking havoc on my body. So that's just a quick update about my surgery, and I will update you guys once I have it, and I'll let you know how the recovery process was. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.